Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is SewRena. I'm currently freezing and trying to hide the end results of today's video. So thank you guys for clicking on it. I'm going to be sewing a pattern that I've never worked from before, but one I've been seeking out for a very long time. I actually found it on backroomfinds.com, so shout out to Stephanie Canada for having the best pattern shop on the internet. So let's get into the pattern and the materials that I'll be using. For the pattern, I'll be using Butterick 7684. I'm using this leopard print fabric. It's actually a suede that I got from Joann's. I'm actually going to be doing a video on my last Joann's haul. But now let's get into the sewing. So I am starting with the darts on the skirt. This skirt is a slim fit skirt, but it's not quite as fitted as a wiggle skirt because it doesn't have any kind of vent or slit in it, so it's wide enough for you to just sew it up and have enough room to walk. This isn't exactly what I envisioned for this dress. I definitely wanted it to be more fitted because I was inspired by Eartha Kitt when I decided to take on this project, but I decided that I wanted to go with it anyway because I've been seeking this pattern for so long. I wanted to see what it just looks like in general. Also, I thought to myself, if it's less fitted, then it would definitely be more comfortable for regular wear, and I am trying to go for more bold prints that I would otherwise be afraid of. I am terrified of wearing leopard print. I feel like it's such a pin-up fabric to wear. It's very sexy. And I feel like it can go either really cheap looking, like athletic wear and stuff like that, or it can be very sexy, and I wanted something in between. And I feel like vintage is the perfect middle ground between those two extremes. I've seen it done tastefully, like Eartha Kitt. Marilyn Monroe has an outfit where there is a leopard print or animal print contrast to her outfit, and so I wanted to give it a go, but of course I went all in and just decided to make the whole outfit, especially since Joann's is no longer going to be an option. I figured I'd go all in now instead of just doing accents because I wouldn't really be able to change my mind later, or as not as easily as I would be now since there won't be any in-person stores for me to get the opportunity. This fabric is also a part of their Halloween collection. I've bought this suede or similar suede in the past from Joann's. It's actually darker, which would have been more ideal for copying an Eartha Kitt look. However, that wasn't an option. I did consider dyeing the fabric, but then I was afraid that I wasn't going to get the exact shade that I wanted, and I just didn't have the time to sit there playing with the color formulas. So I decided to just go at it the way that it is and then bring in some other elements to darken it up, and that's where the chocolate brown accents come from. So I used a chocolate brown twill for the large statement collar, as well as a fabric covered buckle and belt that came in a true vintage kit that I purchased from backroomfinds.com. It's been a goal for me to make a Black History Month outfit based off of a figure from the mid-century, as well as a garment that I really like that they've worn. And I've been wanting to do Anne Lowe for some time because she's just an amazing designer, and I feel like her designs really speak to me because they have so much whimsy, which is something that I like to incorporate in my own works. But I've been very intimidated by her handmade embellishments, and I've never really set aside the budget or the time to get it done in time for February, so I might have to put that off yet again. I've really loved Eartha Kitt. Something about her presence just speaks to me, and it always has as a young child. Especially, I love Yzma in The Emperor's New Groove. Like, she's just always been that girl to me personally. To prepare for my Black History Month project, I decided to read more about her, so I read her daughter Kit Shapiro's book, and it was a love story about her and her mother, and it kind of derailed my Black History Month project because instead of being able to learn the facts about Eartha Kitt, the superstar that we've all come to know and love, I got to learn more about Eartha May, who she would call herself, that's her actual, I mean, they're both her names, but Eartha May, her middle name, is who she would consider herself to be offstage, and it was so personal and even more relatable than I ever thought possible, and it made me feel a type of way, a way that I can't really express publicly, or I choose not to, and it was very heartfelt and overwhelming. I had an overwhelming amount of feelings reading that book. So if you want a rundown of all her accomplishments and her career highlights, this is probably not the video for that, but I do want to share some of the things that really touched me and also what validated my choice not to make her show outfit, but instead making something that I can wear more on a daily basis. Now, Eartha Kitt, her stage personality was a sex kitten. She oozed sex appeal. She demanded and craved the audience attention just with her existence and glamour, diamonds, all of the things. But Eartha May, much like myself, off stage was extremely shy. That shyness made her quiet, and that quietness made people think that she was mean. She preferred to be alone. Her favorite place was at home in her garden, so much like myself. And because she was so quiet and shy, she was afraid of how she was perceived by other people because she felt as though her shyness might be intimidating or maybe come off as cold and mean. She avoided industry events. She didn't really enjoy wearing makeup or jewelry or getting glammed up. Her favorite outfits to wear were very chill, sunglasses, a pair of pants, and a blouse. She loved being a mom, and having her daughter really completed her life. She was her best friend, her family, her everything. She wasn't one for small talk, but she really enjoyed learning about people, their culture, their way of life. She really enjoyed nature and being outdoors. She really felt one with animals and the earth. Because this was a book written by her daughter, it was extremely emotional because I feel like Eartha Kitt and I have so much, or Eartha May and I have so much in common that it was like hearing what my daughter might write, like hearing it from my daughter's point of view, because we have so much in common. And again, some things I just don't really want to get into, but it was an overwhelming feeling that I remember at the very end. I was like laughing and crying and calling my sister and being like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm reading this book from my daughter's perspective. So yeah, I basically ruined this project for myself because I don't have the content that I thought I was going to have, but I ruined it in a good way because I am very happy for what I read, and I'm really happy that I went through with it all. So if you want more like fact-based Black History Month stuff, check out my shorts because I've been doing a better job of that over there. I did make a hat to go with it using a vintage pattern, and you can check that out over on my Patreon if you're interested. I do love this dress. I like the skirt. I can't say that I love the skirt. If I were to make this in a solid color, I would probably go with a more fitted skirt that has a vent in the back for walking, but overall I do love this dress and I would not change a thing about it. I think the loose fitting skirt makes it perfect for getting in and out of the car, daily wear, shopping, things like that, and I don't have to worry about doing my hair when I wear this outfit. It's dramatic but not evening wear, and it's relaxed but not athleisure. Please consider liking and subscribing. If you'd like to support my channel any further, you can leave me a virtual tip over on Ko-fi or become a bobbin over on Patreon. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.